Welcome to this 10th video of lesson similarity. In the previous video, we have learned about similarity of triangles and test of similarity. Let's solve sums based on this concept from practice set 1.3. Let's see what is the question number 1. Okay, in this practice set 1.3, this is the question number 1. This figure is given to us and we have to state which two triangles are similar and by which test and by which correspondence. Okay, so let's first find which are the two triangles in this figure. We can see this triangle ABC. Okay, and there is, because of this segment DE, we can get this triangle DEC. So these are the two triangles. Two triangles are ABC and triangle DEC. Okay, so now let's check which angles or which angles we can show congruent and which sides we can show in proportion. But you can observe the figure, we do not have any length of the side given, so we cannot use any side. How many tests do we know about similarity? There are only 3 tests of similarity. Which are the 3 tests? The first test is AAA, where all 3 angles are given. Or we can say only 2, if you know only 2 angles, still we can say the 2 triangles are similar. The second test is SAS test and the third test is SSS. Now as we do not know anything about sides, we cannot use this SSS test or we cannot use this SAS or SSS test also. So what test remains with us? It remains with us only about 3 angles showing congruent, corresponding angles congruent, or at least 2 angles we can show. If we can show congruent, then we can say these 2 triangles are similar or not. Now here we can see that angle B and angle D, they have same measure of 75 degree. So angle B and D can be corresponding angles, correct? So this is the pair B and D congruent. Now we do not know measure of any other angle from this triangle, but do we can conclude something we have in the figure from which we can find at least one more pair of the angle congruent, then we can say that these 2 triangles are similar, otherwise no. Okay, now let's see what are the 2 angles remaining in triangle ABC. It is A and C remaining, correct? This is angle A and this is angle C. And what about triangle DEF? Angle E and angle C is remaining. Angle E is here and angle C is here. So if we observe that C is the common angle from these 2 triangles. It is not because only common, because the letter C is common, but the angle is also common. So this is the angle C of triangle ABC as well as triangle DEC. So this is the common angle. So we have another pair of congruent angles. This is common angle, correct? So how we have to state that these 2 pairs of angles are congruent. So these 2 triangles are congruent by AA test. And what will be the correspondence? Now if B is correspond to D, C is correspond with C, then A should be correspond with E. Okay. So if we write, suppose here we write in triangle ABC and triangle. Now whenever we write these names here only, now instead of writing by randomly, I would suggest you to write with the correspondence only. Means ABC you have written first name of the triangle by any way, by alphabetically, but for the writing the second name, you always go by the correspondence. Means for A, what is the remaining letter? It is E. So corresponding is with E. With B, the corresponding is D. And with C, the corresponding is C. Okay. So after writing this, let me rub this rougher part. Okay. So in this triangle ABC and EDC, we can say angle A is congruent to A naught. Angle B is congruent to angle D. B and D. Okay, they both are 75 degree. And angle C is congruent to angle C, common angle. It is common angle. So in a way we are just writing, whatever writing is useful to prove part also. So just though it is state, if you are write like this, that can be the answer for the prove that these 2 triangles common. And therefore by proving these 2 angles congruent pairs, so triangle ABC is similar to triangle EDC by AA test. Okay, which test? By AA test. And what is the correspondence? Same correspondence. You can write the same correspondence. ABC is corresponding to, let me write down here, it is EDC. So this is your answer of question number 1. Okay. So in this way we have finished this question number 1. Now let's go to question number 2. Now these two triangles are given here with the lengths of 3 sides, and the question is, are the triangles similar? If yes, by which test? Okay. Now we know about that sides. Do we know anything about angle? Triangle is PQR element, so no common angle. So here we cannot use now AAA test because we do not know anything about triangle. Even we cannot use this SAS because we do not know about one angle also. So can we use about SSS test? Okay, so we need to check that can we use SSS test for showing these two triangles similar or not, or for checking these two triangles are similar or not. For that, let's observe this figure first. Okay, so this sides are 6, 8, 10 and this is 3, 4, 5. So if you observe, this is 5 2s are 10, 3 2s are 6, 4 2s are 8. So this triangle, bigger triangle is exactly 2 times the smaller triangle. So if for that you have to track how you can write. So in triangle is PQR, okay, and triangle LMN, okay. So what is PQ upon PQ? Let's take corresponding LN. This is equal to what? 6 upon 3, which is equal to 2 upon 1. Like that, we can find this ratio. I will simplify here also this part. I will use this and then we can drop that part. Now, what is QR upon MN? What is QR upon MN? Now, QR is 8 and MN is 4. So, it is upon 2 upon 1. So, we can say statement number 1, statement number 2. And the rest remaining segment is or side of the triangle is PR and LN. And PR upon LN, which equals to 10 upon 5. 10 upon 5, which is again 2 upon 1. So from statement number 1, 2, 3, that all these 3 ratios are equal. So what we can say? So therefore PQ upon LM is equal to QR upon MN is equal to PR upon LN. This we can say from statement number 1, 2 and 3. Now if these 3 sides are in proportion of these 2 triangles, surely we can say that the 2 triangles PQR is similar to triangle LMN, and that the test is going to be, as the 3 sides are in proportion, it will be SSS test of similarity. That is the test. And if we want to know the correspondence, here the correspondence is not asked, but still if it is correspondence, PQR is corresponding to LMN. So this is the answer of question number 2. So here we have used AA test, here we have used SSS test. Now let's go for the question number 3. Okay, for this let me rub this part. Okay. So what is the question number 3 over here? Now PR and AC. What is the PR? Yes, the PR and AC are the 2 poles. Okay, they are erected on the ground, and its length is also given in the figure. It is 4. It is meter and 8 meter. And QR and BC are their shadows due to sunlight. Find X. This is also meter and X meter. So we need to find the shadow of the pole AC. What is the length of the shadow? Okay. Now, when can we find the shadow? If we find these 2, we can. It is not given, but if we can say that, if we can prove that these 2 triangles are similar, then we can use that properties of similar triangles, that the corresponding sides and proportion, we can find the value of X. But to prove it is similar, which test we can use? Can we use AAA test? Do we know angles of all, three angles of all the two triangles? No, we do not know. But we can at least tell that when these poles are erected on the ground, they will be perpendicular to the ground. So we can tell about angle R and angle C. They should be perpendicular. They are right angle triangles. So we know about only one angle, not about rest any other. So we cannot use this. Can we use SAS test? Okay. Okay, can we use this test? And the third test is SSS. Okay. So when these two poles, whatever their height will be, what we can tell about their shadows. Now at any point of time, whenever we get shadow of any object, it will be always in the proportion to the height. Okay, so shadow of any object is going to be in proportion to the height. So if the ratio of the heights, it should be equal to the ratio of its shadows. So PQ upon AC, whatever ratio, we should be the ratio of QR upon PC. So we have to state this thing, and from this we can say that when the two sides are in proportion, these two triangles are similar. Or we can say just when these two sides are in proportion, then directly without going for the similarity of triangle also we can say that this PR upon AC should be equal to QR upon BC. Directly, or you can go, or you can say by SS test, two sides are in proportion and the between angle is congruent. You can hope that these two triangles are similar, and then you can use that property of proportional sides. Okay. So how can we write? We should write the statement that the shadow of any object or any two objects, shadow of any two objects due to sunlight. Why only sunlight? Sunlight is a specific source. If it is not sunlight but it is a specific one source, then also we can say about that also like that, are in proportion to the height of the objects. Okay. So if we write this, so therefore we can say that therefore ratio of heights is equal to ratio of their shadows. Ratio of their shadows at the same time. Okay, this is important. At the same time it should be. So what is the ratio of the heights? Ratio of the heights, you can take it as PR upon AC is equal to shadows height is going to be QR. Corresponding shadow of PR pole is QR and shadow of AC pole is BC. So these are in proportion. Hence it is PR, value of PR substitute here 4, AC is 8, now QR is 6, BC is X. So how to get this answer? So if you do cross multiplication, or if you divide this 4 ones are 4 twos are, so you'll get it 1 upon 2 is equal to 6 upon X. Now you do cross multiplication, so 1 into X is going to be X, 6 twos are 12. So what is X? If the other things are in meter, this is also going to be meter. So value of X is 12 meter. In this way we can get our answer. So in this way we have solved this question 3. Or if you want to go for proving that triangle congruent, then also you can do that. Some teachers might teach you like that also. So this is by statement number 1, and angle after this you can say angle R is congruent to angle C, each 90 degree. And then you can say therefore triangle PQR is similar to triangle ABC. PQR is similar to ABC corresponding. So by SAS test, okay. But again you are going to require this thing only. You are going to require the same thing. So here also you can go like this and you can get the answer of the value of X. So in this way we have solved first 3 sums of practice set 1.3. In the next video we will see the next sums from practice set 1.3. If you understand this concept, please give me likes. Your comments are welcome. And if you are not yet subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Thank you very much.